Craig, Ann.
All right, thank you, Liz. It was just last month that the capital region was rocked by one of the worst windstorms it's ever seen. That October 7th storm took down trees and knocked out power for thousands.
Now National Grid wants to help restore some of those downed trees. And we're joined right now by CBS 6 meteorologist Craig Gold, who has more on why they're doing it and the strategy that will go into replacing the downed trees. Craig.
Yeah, and Greg, we're here on Grand Boulevard in Niskayuna, where it's obviously a quiet night, but that was certainly not the case back a little bit over a month ago on October 7th, where straight line winds in excess of 70 miles an hour tore a path not only through here, but also across the rest of the capital region. The National Weather Service would designate it to be a rare derecho, and the National Grid would say you'd have to go back to Irene in 2011 to see damage of this magnitude. Now, National Grid saying restoring power just wasn't enough. They're going to be working with several communities and parks across the capital region to replace a good portion of the trees that were lost to last month's storm, to the tune of $240,000 worth. The money coming from their 10,000 Trees program, as well as community funding. And here's why they're so keen on doing it.
We try to help out the communities that we serve every day in any way we can. And this was a significant storm. And, you know, we know that there was a lot of damage and that there was people out for several days. And we're just trying to, you know, go beyond, you know, restoring the power. What else can we help restore? And if we can help, you know, replace some of the damage that was done to the natural areas, I think we want to do that as well.
And so obviously they're not going to be planting trees right now. They've got to wait for the ground to thaw out, so that won't be until at the very earliest in the spring. But what they're doing right now is meeting with several community members and community organizers to figure out exactly where they're going to plant the trees. And talking about strategy, the trees, a lot of them at least, will be shorter trees. This way, they won't be able to fall on power lines when we see our next big storm. In Niskayuna, Craig Gold, CBS 6 News, back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thank you very much for that, Craig. The number of families in need of food is only growing here in the capital region. The COVID-19 pandemic and all the financial hardship that goes